watching a goodfellowmedia.com exclusive. The social media thing is essential to everything. If I didn't have, you know, Azaleans or social media, I wouldn't be able to exist, because you gotta think, I don't have a song on the radio, not on the television, and I just signed a deal, so I've had no label push yet. They haven't even hit the button, so it's really me existing in this online community, and it's them doing it, and that's what I think is so great about it. And so many people try to pick it apart and find the hidden reasons for why it works. So she has a label push secretly, she has this, and it's really just that I have the fans that support, and I think people really underestimate the power of just people and the internet and what you really can do, and they're the ones that do it. Most of the time when people criticize, it's so extreme that you kind of are like, this isn't constructive at all. People on the internet, there are a lot of reasons why I don't listen to it. As I said before, a lot of the time it's so extreme that it's not constructive, so you don't listen to it. And the times that it maybe is more constructive, I still, when it's the internet, there's that part of it that's anonymous, and I don't know who it's coming from. I don't know if you are my audience. I don't know if you like me. I don't know why you don't. I don't know what you listen to usually. I don't know what you think I should be or what you think is good, if that's what I think is good. There's too many variables. I listen to my peers and people that I respect because I know that they understand my direction and who I am as a person and as an artist, so that's something I listen to. I think Ignorant Art was a mixtape, and people expect a lot from mixtapes, and it's almost as if they judge them the way they would an album nowadays, and I think that you have to remember that a mixtape is different from an album, and it's not records. If you do have like a record and a song is different. And I think people expect to hear real records, like a #1 on a mixtape, and I think you lose what it's supposed to be about in essence, and it's supposed to just be verses and spitting. And to me, as a fan of music, that's what a mixtape is supposed to be. It's not an album cut, and people, I hope, will be able to see the difference when I put out my album. It's different. It has records, and it has a progression, and it's an album. It's put together, a project. I think people are a little bit spoiled with what, and it's good, with what we expect from just a mixtape. I don't know what the dream was about. I have so many weird dreams. I had the weirdest dream last night that I was in the ocean. There was all these dolphins around me, and they were like saving me. I'm serious. These dolphins were saving me, and I swam to shore and I was like, no shark's gonna get me because there's so many dolphins back here. And I got to the shore, and all the dolphins, they kept trying to follow me, and they were coming on the beach, and then I was trying to save them, and then I woke up. I just have crazy dreams all the time. I don't remember what Tupac was doing. Who knows? I love it. Drugs was my drug. Now it's not. What it means is directing reality, undermining governed systems. And it's a production company in LA, and we did my project together, which is why I would be shouting it out all the time, just to try to hold them up and be like, hey, this is who's doing my music, you know what I mean? And I feel like it was a collaborative effort, and we made it together, which is why I was always shouting out. A lot of people thought I was talking about doing drugs, but it's not. It's kind of like a stick it to the man thing that they have going on with that.
Yeah, he only 21, his fingers do the talking. Where he's from will be his coffin. Every time his homeboy drive me round, think I might die on Slauson, but
when I first met Drugs, everybody over there, and Cords, who's the main person in Drugs, his studio and where he stays is on Slauson Ave, so for like the last 5 or 6 months I would go over there every day, and we would be over there recording, and we would always like walk up and down Slauson to go to Woody's and like go to all the liquor stores and shit, and I'd be dressed how I dress because this is how I dress. in my ears and shit, and I'd be like, what the fuck? It'd just always be the biggest train wreck to go and get some lunch, and it just became a joke with us, like, ha ha ha, what is this white bitch doing on Slauson? Because it's hilarious. And so we just started putting in songs, and I think some people, like, they take it way too heavy, like, you think you're a hood, or you think you're on Slauson all the time, and it's like, it's not really said with that intent, or like I'm thugging on Slauson. It's just, that's where I was recording and writing the songs and making them, and I might come in from walking to get lunch and had someone scream at me and ask if I'm still in high school, and it's hilarious, and then I go in to write a song, and that's why I would talk about it so much for that mixtape, because that's where I was. It's funny because before I actually moved out here, I had been coming back and forth for about 8 months, writing and working in the studio for other artists, not for myself. And that was before, actually no, that was after I'd been approached to move out here by Interscope, but I was like, no, because there's this stigma about LA when you're not in it. Like, it's Hollywood, it's fake, it's this, it's that, and you start to feel like, oh, I don't want to go to this place. No, no, no. I want to stay where I am. And so I never wanted to come. And then I ended up coming out here to write for some other people, and I didn't really get to see the real LA. I was in studios the whole time, and it was pretty Hollywood, but I liked that because I was getting the special treatment. And then when I actually moved myself and wasn't working with these people or getting this like preferential treatment, I hated it at first because nobody wanted to fuck with me. And everybody I would meet in Hollywood would say, oh, who are you? What do you do? And it was like, I don't do shit, nothing, I rap. So does everybody else, fuck you. And that's why I ended up over on Slauson, because they were the only people that would fuck with me. And then I started to love LA, and I was like, this is the realest shit, and this is real people, and I like it. And my friend that we recorded at his grandma's house, we filmed Pussy at, like a block away, and it's just, it's all connected, and it felt real, and it felt like people that you'd be friends with and know for your entire life. And then I really grew to love LA and understand what it's about and the mentality, and I think LA gets a bad rap. I do. I love LA. I want to stay forever. But not the Hollywood LA. The real LA.
I know you want me, so I prolong it. Every time right now, give me that look, I'ma hop up on it. Iggy in that zone.